today's video, we're back in Illinois chasing turkeys, and to put it bluntly, we're getting our butts totally kicked. But that's just turkey hunting. You can always learn something, even on the slow days. On day 2, we did just that, despite more bad weather.
Must have been here this morning.
Yeah, it looks like this is either from this morning or last night.
We searched throughout the morning and turned up a couple birds, but gobbling was kept to a minimum. However, we did not see any other hunters, and it seemed like at least one of these turkeys wasn't getting pressured. That evening, Hayden and Jake crept back into the same area and roosted a gobbler from the road. With more rain in the forecast, we decided to target this turkey on day 3.
So we're camping here, and that turkey that Hayden roosted is like right here. I think if it's not raining, I'm probably gonna go up and around him, and then if it is, we may try to get right underneath of him. Isn't that kind of the idea? Yeah. All right. We're camped close though. Like Hayden says, how far? I think he's like 100 to 150 yards away.
What you think? Well, about an hour ago, I was not optimistic at all about the current state of the weather. Woke up and it was raining pretty hard and it was blowing, and there was water blowing in my face because the tent fly was blowing up. But things are okay now.
Severe thunderstorm warning moving east at 25 miles per hour.
It's raining pretty hard now. We were getting ready to go in, and all of a sudden, a big bolt of lightning just over the ridge, and decided to climb in here.
Yeah, it ain't nice. She stopped.
Rain subsided finally. It's 5:45 and getting daylight, so we need to scurry across this creek quick and get back in this bottom. To use them as my wiggies, boy. They were like $70.
70?
Yeah.
Well,
but they're slick.
They're pretty handy.
Waders in a bag. That's what they are.
This segment's brought to you by Wikis.
Since we knew where this turkey was roosted, we decided to try setting up on him in the crappy weather. He eventually flew down, gobbled one time, and headed the other direction.
If you'd have thrown a kiki in there, they would have come.
If I threw the tall-wheat tea at them, maybe that would have worked. Y'all ever try the tall-wheat tea?
I love to hit them with the te-yawk. It's like a te-yawk, 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 te-yawk.
If you try the yawk with the tall-wheat tea mixed together, you get them jennies coming in the fall.
I've never heard that one before, but I'll put that in my playbook.
Yeah, and then when you're trying to get a little old Jake excited, you do that key-yawk. That key-yawk. Say yawk, yawk. This is what y'all get when turkeys ain't gobbling. It's cold and it's wet.
Try to make it fun somehow. There ain't no way he ain't gonna sneak up on a bird.
When we decided to come in on this turkey that Hayden roosted last night, we had 2 options. One was to flank around this side of this kind of steep ridge, or the other was to go where we went. Obviously, the option we chose didn't work because we never saw them. They were roosted right off of this point of this ridge. I mean, you can probably see with the camera why. I mean, it's a perfect spot. It's a real sharp drop off, and then it flattens out. So those birds can come right up here to the top of this ridge and just pitch out.
I'm surprised this gobbled last night because he definitely could see the truck where I parked it.
Thinking that those turkeys pitched to this ridge and then work this nice pretty bench around to the downwind side. There's a big bowl over here. But that bowl is on private where we can't hunt. So we're kind of SOL on these birds for the time being. But who knows? If they roost here again tonight.
Yeah,
it's definitely a good spot to kill them at.
just missed the response.
He's close.
I know.
Like in public.
Tell him what Warb had to do.
He had to call us a countertop installer. And we'll just go over here and find the bird for him then.
It's our Bubby countertop.
I don't think he heard him.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
You call him a countertop installer.
It's gobbled right down there.
Oh, he did? Oh, well, I wouldn't have been just gobbling around like a moron. I mean, how far away?
I mean, he's down.
Listen, the head's going pretty good.
I was wondering why y'all were looking at me like I'm a fool. So, you're saying we should call again?
She's down there.
And he gobbled.
Yeah, she gobbled.
Right in the bottom. On public.
Right here. It's close. Like the lines are right there.
Well, this ridge runs out like you jump in that bottom.
Yeah.
Pretty far. Couple hundred.
200. There.
He might be in public right now.
We just dropped right there.
Yeah, I think we'd be plenty fine to do that.
It's mid-morning now. We just struck that bird on top of this ridge behind us. We fell off through one of these drainages trying to get in the creek bottom with him. The last place we heard him was about 150 yards ahead of us, 175 yards. Probably in the edge of that field, I would assume.
I think he's gobbled 5 times total today.
Yeah, not very many times. He's got them hands with him.
Yeah.
He's a little bit further in there than I thought. I think he's over that lip.
Yeah.
We've been on this turkey since daylight. It's like noon right now, or it's getting pretty close. The sun may even pop out here in a few minutes. We can only hunt till 1 o'clock, and the situation is we got him out here in this private field. We can't hunt it. This turkey gobbled twice on the roost, and then we eventually struck him again from up top on this big ridge. He's out here in this field. At some point in the day, he's gonna leave it. I don't know if that's gonna be in the next hour or what, but
Well, the other thing is it was raining.
yeah.
I think now that it's stopped, maybe they'll get out of that field.
Yeah, I mean, they rarely just stay in them all day.
Dang, son.
Got 2.
2. So we got 1 here, we got 2 back here, and it's time to say done for the day.
Is it 1?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Look, I unloaded my gun. We got 1 right here, 100 yards. Got probably
another
2 more back here.
Yeah. That other one back there isn't very far either.
No, we gotta figure out how to get out of here without boogering turkeys.
Weather's got perfect right after the season's closed every day so far.
I do not want to spook them, so whatever we do, this is a good sign. And these are turkeys we can kill tomorrow. But one of them is...
Turkeys we will kill.
I hope you're right.
Oh, hey, I know that's right. I know that's right.
I hope you're right. We're going to try our best not to booger these things so we can come in here tonight, roost them, and then come back in here and kill them in the morning. Don't want to spook turkeys. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here, is if you can avoid spooking them, that's a good thing. Like, I've been looking at more and more of that research from Chamberlain. Anytime that they get spooked, it either alters their behavior or they leave the area. And some of them don't even come back until into turkey season. That's been my experience too, just hunting. Like if you booger them up, the game has changed.
If you don't, there's a good chance they're gonna do the same thing the next day. So.
That's not a hard and fast answer though too, because me and Zinger were just talking yesterday about some turkeys that we've missed and called right back in, or called in and they started putting and walked off and called them right back in 30 minutes later. So it can definitely happen both ways, but in general, you don't want these things to know that you're hunting them. So we're gonna try to slip out of here as quietly as we can and just let the turkeys do their thing the rest of the day.
Hey, you gotta give them a chance every once in a while. They gotta breed sometime.
Trying to get to a high point so I can roost. Tomorrow's the last day of our hunt here in Illinois. Had bad weather all week. Tomorrow morning it's finally gonna be clear for at least a few hours. Roosting has been playing a major role for us here on this trip because we can only hunt till 1, so we need to get off to a fast start in the mornings to maximize our time. The last several days we've had birds gobbling after 1 o'clock. In states where we can hunt all day, we've been game on, but not here. So have to adapt our tactics a bit, if you will. I still got half mile or so to go in the next 10 minutes here. Need to hurry up because they're gonna be gobbling soon.
Boom, baby. Got that bird to gobble. That's right where we hunted this morning. I think I made my lip bleed a little bit. Biting on this call. But definitely heard multiple gobbles. Probably gonna go over there in the morning.
Morning, guys. It's our last day here in Illinois. We roosted numerous birds last night. Greg's gonna go after one of them. Me and Zach and Hayden are going after the same one that we chased around these woods all morning yesterday. He gave us a slip, but hopefully today we get better results. We're gonna get right underneath of him this morning. That's the plan. Let's go wake Zinger up. Yo.
Yo.
You need to fly down out of your roost. Hey. You ready to kill turkey in?
Yes, sir.
Last morning, it's probably 4:45. We got an hour, 10 minutes before it gets light. We've got to cross this creek and kind of walk under some of these turkeys. Make a big loop and to get on the ridge right above them. It's a beautiful ridge, pretty, but there ain't much covered. I didn't get any footage of it, but Zach and Hayden built a little makeshift blind up there out of a bunch of old dead stumps and logs and stuff yesterday. And I dropped a pin on it because it looked so good. So we're gonna head right for that little fort that we built. And if these turkeys are roosted in the same spot, it's gonna put us about 90 yards from them. Let's hunt. He's right here, isn't he?
Yeah.
You think he's out of sight? Just barely, guys. This is the bird that we roosted last night, the one that we hunted yesterday morning. where I got my guns at.
I have to go get on him, Warb. Tell him to hit him again. Yep. Get him. Warb! Buddy, oh my God, that sucks. Boy. Dude, that was great job.
Guys.
This guy.
Great job. You nailed him right in. Right on the bench that we found yesterday. I'm sorry, guys. I messed up on that first shot. And I hit him low. Because, you know how I was telling you yesterday when you get the gun off your knee real bad? And
You were cranked way to the right.
And when I shot, I felt my forearm go down. And I hit him low. Zach's like, you better put another one in him. I said, yeah, he's hit hard, but he's not toast yet. So I racked another one in and we got him. Oh,
dude, he just started like just unbelievable maneuvers. That was so fun, dude.
Hayden and Zach built this yesterday. We came onto this ridge because this turkey was roosted up here. And he got down with some hens and came this direction. Me and Jay heard him on this ridge the first morning we scouted. We pulled in over there and we heard that tame turkey. Oh, Jacob.
There's one up there, Tyler.
No, it's a house turkey. That one.
Yeah, I just told you that. That one definitely is a house turkey, but
Well, Jake did hear a house turkey, but there's also a wild one. So we've been on this thing all week. But they built this blind because you can see these woods are just so flat and wide open. And we were really concerned about our hide this morning. We knew we could get close to him, but we had no confidence that we could just set up in a tree and be able to call him straight in.
I don't think if we'd have set up on a tree that ever worked. I think he'd have saw us. I mean, the base of all these trees, like imagine a human sitting against that. It would just be so obvious.
Yeah. I sat there, Zach sat in the middle, and by the end of it, I think Zach was right here, and I was up there.
Yeah, Warb was there. I was where you originally were.
Like he was coming up, like he was gonna go above you.
The hen got us. I cut back at you, and all of a sudden, she went pop, 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 and she just ran in.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
And dude, she popped up and just had me right there. And I was like, I mean, she was putting away, and but you called right away, and that calmed back the situation. I think calling when she putted was like clutch. I honestly don't. And then we started scratching and stuff. Yeah. And then you made it seem like maybe we didn't look back down. Yeah.
And he had no idea because the gobbler was behind her.
Right.
And then we got back on him again, had to reposition around, and that's whenever I was like telling you, like, get on him.
Yeah.
And then when you got on him, pretty aggressive that last time, he pow, pow, and I could hear him getting closer and closer. And all of a sudden, he quit gobbling, and I just heard and me and Zach are just moving all the way down here. And they came right down the bench that we
just exactly what we thought.
We got to this ridge yesterday, and we looked at that bench, and we're like, that's where they're gonna come. They're gonna walk right down that thing. And they, as turkeys often do, they didn't do it exactly how we thought they would. They went up here and back here and up here and then around, but eventually they went down there.
That was awesome, dude. God,
Dude, I lost it after that. I just lost it. Because we've been hunting hard all week. I mean, we've had bad weather all week.
Oh yeah, today's perfect.
Yeah, finally got a good weather morning. And
I mean, just chipping away at this thing too the whole time. It's taken us like 3 days of hunting this bird. We hunted him all day yesterday till 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Toast. Let me unload here. Beautiful turkey too, boy. That's a pretty one.
He looked pretty awesome coming up
Pretty
through
one
there.
here.
Some of the questions you will be asked will require that you have taken measurements from the animal you are reporting. Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. For public land, press 2.
2.
Please enter the number of days you hunted using this permit. What is the sex of your turkey? Please enter the number of bobcats you have seen while hunting this location during this season. Please enter the number of wild pigs you have seen while hunting in this county during this season. You have now completed the harvest reporting survey. Goodbye.
Peace.
See you, robot.
I like that though. More questions they ask, the more information they can get.
Yeah.
They asked like how many bobcats. I wish they asked like how many raccoons and all those other things. How many turkeys that you heard on average, that's also important. They're obviously concerned about a lot of things, so they're asking a bunch of questions trying to figure it out, which is a good thing.
He's a legal good bird.
He's a good bird, boy. We can move him now. What a hunt, boys. Check this out. See if I still got it in here, if I ain't dropped it in the woods. This boy that come up to us at the World's Fishing Fair at Bass Pro, he made this tote and he gave it to me. I told him the next bird I killed with it, I'd put it on the turkey for him. I think his name was Cannon. Him and his dad watch the hunting public regularly, so. Thanks, Cannon.
Well, what's the strategy? How'd you kill this bird, Unc?
Our strategy the whole time has been to roost these turkeys in the evening because we can only hunt till 1 o'clock in Illinois. And that's the same scenario that I grew up hunting in Missouri.
Same in Ohio.
You can only hunt till 1 in Ohio?
Noon.
Oh, noon in Ohio. So when you only have those half days, you try to make the most of your evenings when roosting to locate birds so that you can be right on top of them the following morning. It just makes your hunting more efficient. Then you're not spending more time beating your feet in the morning trying to catch up to turkeys. You're set up right on them, right at daylight.
I think another thing that, like you talked about, when you have experience in an area and you know what it looks like, you have confidence to go back in the dark and like take that little extra step to get to a specific spot, and you just know what you're getting into, versus if you go into an area that you've never been in the dark, you know, you fumble around and whatever.
That would have
so
been the situation up here yesterday morning because we'd never been on this ridge. We just heard him from the road, and then you heard him and roosted him from the road night before last, and then we came up here the following morning in the storm on the backside of this ridge in the creek bottom. But yesterday morning they pitched down and they came this direction. So at that point they've showed their hand like 3 times. You
And
know?
we didn't get really aggressive yesterday, so we didn't put pressure on him, so there's a good chance he's going to do a similar thing today.
3 days in a row he does the same thing. Now he's got hens, and that can be frustrating when you're trying to call to him, but here he is roosted on the same ridge, and you know, that was really all it took, was us getting up here early and just being where he wants to be, and then hens become a little bit less of a pest.
Almost always. I mean, kill them on like day 3, 4, 5. Every time we go to a new one, you just chip away and chip away and chip away. Like you're finding scratching here and marking it. You're finding gobbler tracks here. You're hearing a turkey gobble here on this pen. But you're just putting those things together one thing at a time. And you all built that blind up there yesterday while we were staring at this dang bench, thinking this is the spot that we're gonna kill him. And it is. That's right where he died at.
That's right, boy. Hey, awesome. That was
He put a little swerve on us, and I had to have the backup in there, but we made it work.
good
Maybe
deal.
Greg can get one in the next couple hours, and then we'll head to North Carolina.
Yeah, boy. This hunt is also brought to you by Wiggies.
A fellow named David gave me the suggestion for these at one of Miles's basketball practices.
Really?
Yeah, portable Cordura waders. He said he actually learned about it from Meat Eater.
You ready, Jake?
Take me home.
We're headed home. These guys are going to North Carolina. We just came back to the house to pack up the rest of our gear. I'm filming the Youth Hunter this weekend, Missouri Youth Season. Ted's filming a Youth Hunter. You're filming a Youth Hunter, Wisconsin?
That'll be a couple weekends from now.
A couple weekends from now, and you guys are going to North Carolina. North Carolina opens in 2 days? Is that right?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And today is Thursday.
Lots more turkey hunting going here on the turkey tour.
Believe it or not, we're going to keep after them.
Some long hair for a turkey hunter right there.
That's right.
Let's go. Wheels up, gentlemen.
Good luck, bro.
Hey, bro.
Good luck, bro.
I love you, bro.
Hey, I love you, bro.
See him come through. He comes out. Okay, raise your gun, put it right on his head. Right on his head.